Have you ever tried to change someone's mind on something they really, truly care about? It feels almost impossible, right? Like you're talking to a brick wall. Well, there's a powerful reason for that. For most of us, our minds are not open fields waiting for new seeds of thought. They're fortified castles, and the default setting isn't curiosity, it's defensiveness. Our beliefs aren't just simple thoughts floating around in our heads. They're deeply entangled with the very core of who we are. They're connected to our identity, our sense of being a good and moral person, the groups we belong to, our triband, even our social status. Think about it. If you've made sacrifices for a belief, whether it's time, money, or relationships, admitting that belief might be wrong feels like all that suffering was for nothing. It feels like a personal failure. So when a new idea comes along that challenges one of these core beliefs, something fascinating happens inside our brains. Before our logical reasoning mind even gets a chance to analyze the new information, our nervous system kicks into high gear. It perceives the challenge not as an intellectual debate, but as a personal attack, a threat to our very being. At that moment, the conversation is no longer an exploration of ideas. It becomes a battle, a desperate defense of the fortress that is our identity. The drawbridge goes up, the archers take their positions, and no new information is getting in. And here is the really surprising twist in all of this. Being highly intelligent doesn't make you immune. In fact, it can make it worse. Smart people are often just better at building more sophisticated, more elaborate, and more convincing defenses for their existing beliefs. They can twist facts and construct complex arguments to protect their castle. A fancy degree, a professional title, or a deeply complex ideology can sometimes act as thicker walls, making a person more rigid in their thinking, not less. So, what's the big takeaway here? When you encounter resistance from someone, remember, it's not always about logic or the quality of your argument. More often than not, it's about self-protection. It's a deep, instinctual need to protect one's sense of self. And you can't argue someone out of a survival instinct. Understanding this changes everything about how we communicate. This video was created and published by Mythos and Metrix Media. For more inspiring content that adds real value to your life, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.